Say what you want about Ivanka Trump, but one thing we can all agree on is that she has impeccable style and a wardrobe that most people can only dream of. In fact, ever since her dad bagged his coveted White House gig in 2016, Ivanka has looked like she stepped right off the pages of a glossy fashion Bible. But it wasn't always like this. From the time she didn't dress up enough for a dinner with Queen Elizabeth II, to the events where her expensive dresses sent a bit of a mixed message, let's take a look at the most inappropriate outfits ever worn by Ivanka Trump. People were comparing this controversial outfit option to The Handmaid's Tale. In Hulu's original drama series, The Handmaid's Tale, a dystopian world unfolds where women are tightly controlled, reduced to childbearing roles, and identified by distinct attire such as handmade red and Gilead green. In 2020, the internet erupted with comparisons between Ivanka Trump's wardrobe choice and the costumes from the dystopian drama. While accompanying her father in the Oval Office as he signed the Information Technology Modernization Centers of Excellence Act into law, Ivanka was photographed wearing a dark green dress with a high neckline, long sleeves, and a tie at the neck, prompting a frenzy among critics. The striking resemblance between Ivanka's attire and the Gilead green costumes from The Handmaid's Tale sparked social media chatter, with some users suggesting it was an intentional nod to the show. Whether Ivanka herself was aware of the comparison remains unclear, but the online backlash was swift. Commenting on a post from the fashion-focused Diet Prada account, an Instagram user speculated, "Her designer did this on purpose." Another user praised the apparent subversive brilliance of the stylists involved, highlighting the ongoing intrigue surrounding such fashion choices. Maybe stilettos and long pants were not the most appropriate choices for this walk. Ivanka Trump has a penchant for stiletto heels, often opting for them even in situations where flats would have been more practical. On one occasion, she was seen walking towards Marine One with her family, in an outfit that seemed out of place for the setting. What was her choice of attire? A pair of $1,500 wide-leg pants from Oscar de la Renta paired with towering heels. To compound matters, as she made her way across the White House lawn, Ivanka's long-legged pants dragged in the grass, likely causing her shoes to sink into the ground. While Ivanka appeared impeccably dressed, it's worth noting that she was en route to Camp David, the president's rustic mountain retreat. Perhaps sneakers and a sturdy pair of jeans would have been more practical for this setting. Sure, the look wouldn't have been as glamorous, but when was the last time you hiked in 4-inch heels? This outfit choice had some people calling Ivanka Trump a hypocrite. During his presidency, Donald Trump advocated for the Buy American and Hire American slogan, emphasizing the importance of supporting American-made products. However, when he addressed Congress for the first time, it was his daughter's attire that drew attention to the issue. Currently, when we ship products out of America, many other countries make us pay very high tariffs and taxes, remarked Donald Trump. But when foreign companies ship their products into America, we charge them nothing or almost nothing. Despite her father's messaging, Ivanka Trump seemed to overlook the emphasis on buying American-made products. In a stark contradiction, she appeared in a fuchsia-pink fitted dress from Roland Mouret, a French designer. Confirming the origins of the dress, a spokesperson for Roland Mouret revealed to The Independent that it was designed by a Frenchman and produced in the United Kingdom, costing the first daughter $1,868. Some critics said this outfit did not meet the occasion. It's hard to imagine the nerves that might accompany attending a state banquet with the British monarchy, let alone deciding what to wear for such an esteemed occasion. However, Ivanka Trump seemed unfazed as she graced a state dinner with Queen Elizabeth II in the UK, donning a pastel blue dress adorned with floral detailing by designer Carolina Herrera. While the $11,600 price tag of the dress certainly reflected the grandeur of the event, its tone was deemed inappropriate by many. Critics were quick to point out that the tie details and button-down shirt bodice of the dress appeared too casual for an occasion with the Queen. Ivanka Trump's look was perfect for an Upper East Side corporate garden party, remarked etiquette expert William Hansen. He also noted Ivanka's decision not to wear gloves, a standard protocol observed by most royal women. While undeniably beautiful, this outfit missed the mark for the occasion. This outfit and subsequent social media move had some people calling Ivanka Trump tone-deaf. In 2017, amidst a storm of political turmoil following President Donald Trump's executive order banning refugees from several Muslim-majority countries, Ivanka Trump found herself at the center of controversy due to her seemingly tone-deaf social media post. As airports across the United States grappled with detentions and protests erupted nationwide, Ivanka took to social media the following day, seemingly unfazed by the political climate. In a photo shared on her account, she and her husband were captured in evening wear, with Ivanka wearing a silver Carolina Herrera gown featuring a halter neckline and full silhouette. The juxtaposition of the elegant attire against the backdrop of political unrest sparked swift backlash online. "Today? This is your tweet today?" questioned one user on X platform, formerly known as Twitter. Another user humorously reached out to Merriam-Webster, suggesting the term tone-deaf for their dictionary. Despite the criticism, Ivanka Trump remained undeterred, as the original post remained on her social media feed. While meeting with working parents, Ivanka Trump wore an outfit that was out of touch. Ivanka Trump's choice of attire often reflects a disconnect from the realities of everyday Americans, as demonstrated during an event at the White House in 2018. While commemorating her father's government tax cuts and championing American working parents, Ivanka took to social media to share her support for the cause. However, her outfit choice sparked controversy. Ivanka opted for a $2,810 dress from designer Amelia Wickstead, complemented by a Chanel handbag and black stiletto heels. While undoubtedly elegant, the ensemble seemed tone-deaf considering the cause she aimed to champion. Recent data indicates that American working families and lower-class households earn an average of $25,624 annually, with the average monthly rent amounting to $1,168. Therefore, while Ivanka exuded sophistication, her attire's price tag far exceeded the financial realities faced by many Americans struggling to afford basic necessities like housing. The incident served as a reminder of the importance of aligning one's actions, including fashion choices, with the causes they seek to support, particularly when advocating for issues affecting everyday Americans. Ivanka Trump flashed her finery on 60 Minutes. In November 2016, just 4 months after the controversy surrounding the Republican National Convention, Ivanka Trump made headlines once again. During an appearance on 60 Minutes alongside her family, she adorned herself with the Metropolis Diamond Bangle, a piece from her jewelry line valued at $2,800. When questioned by host Leslie Stahl about the potential negative impact of Donald Trump's divisive campaign on the Trump brand, Ivanka remained steadfast, asserting, "I don't think it matters. This is so much more important and more serious. That's the focus." While Ivanka's choice of accessory didn't initially spark controversy, it was the subsequent marketing tactics that drew criticism. Following the interview, Monica Martyr, former vice president of sales for Ivanka Trump Fine Jewelry, distributed a style alert press release to journalists, promoting Ivanka's favorite bangle for purchase. "Please share this with your clients," Martyr urged. The move prompted backlash, with New York Times reporter Eric Lipton tweeting, "White House as QVC, it has started." In response, Abigail Clem, former president of the Ivanka Trump brand, explained to NBC News that the Style Alert email was sent by a well-intentioned marketing employee who, like many others, was still adjusting post-election. This dress should have been tested before Ivanka Trump stepped out on a windy day. Following Marilyn Monroe's iconic moment with a billowing dress, it's safe to say that wind resistance should be a factor when choosing outfits. While it may seem like a humorous exaggeration, Ivanka Trump's recent wardrobe mishap in South America suggests otherwise. During an international trip focused on promoting women's economic empowerment, Ivanka's intentions were overshadowed by her dress. While posing for photos alongside Colombian Vice President Marta Lucía Ramírez and Colombian Minister of National Defense Guillermo Botero, a sudden gust of wind caught her dress sleeves, causing them to fly up into her face and nearly collide with the shoulders of the dignitaries nearby. It was undoubtedly one of Ivanka Trump's most awkward moments, immortalized for millions to witness. Ivanka Trump's decision to wear this miniskirt was not celebrated. Women in politics often face heightened scrutiny over their attire compared to their male counterparts, a reality that is often deemed unfair. However, the political arena demands a certain level of seniority, professionalism, and leadership, qualities that Ivanka Trump's bubblegum pink outfit failed to convey. During her appearance at the World Assembly for Women in Tokyo, Japan, Ivanka opted for a pink jacket and miniskirt ensemble from designer Miu Miu with a hefty price tag of $1,160. Despite the significance of the event, where she discussed her initiative for women's economic empowerment and workplace harassment, Ivanka's outfit choice drew significant attention. The inappropriate length of the skirt overshadowed the gravity of her words, prompting criticism from observers. "Seriously, Ivanka, what were you thinking?" one Twitter user exclaimed. "How could you wear such a short pink skirt to a conservative event in a conservative country?" It's clear that this fashion choice missed the mark for Ivanka. She wore a dress that resembled a robe. During her tenure as an advisor while her father was in office, Ivanka Trump embarked on state business to Kansas City alongside Alex Azar, the former Secretary of Health and Human Services. One of their destinations was the Guadalupe Center, a child care facility on the Penn Valley campus. For the occasion, Trump donned a white dress featuring a V neckline and a waist-cinching belt. However, rather than exuding professionalism, her attire left many observers questioning whether she was dressed for a formal visit or a leisurely activity. Posting a photo of herself in the dress on social media, Trump faced inquiries about her choice of clothing. "Is she having a sleepover with these kids? Can't think of another reason she would be in her bathrobe," one commenter remarked. Another user queried, "Ivanka, are you wearing a terry cloth bathrobe? Does it have a Trump logo on the front?" Despite the public scrutiny, Trump remained silent on the matter. Interestingly, this wasn't the first instance of Trump opting for this style of attire. In 2018, she was spotted in Washington, D.C., wearing a jacket with a similar neckline and silhouette. However, due to the pattern of the jacket, it didn't draw comparisons to a bathrobe. Nevertheless, some individuals noted that the jacket wasn't as tailored as Trump's usual attire. Ivanka Trump's dress reminded people of the coronavirus pattern. In February 2020, Ivanka Trump found herself at the center of yet another controversy, adding to a list of instances where she's been criticized for being out of touch or tone-deaf. This particular incident occurred during a trip to India, just before the World Health Organization officially declared COVID-19 a global pandemic. Accompanied by her husband, father, and his wife, Trump visited the iconic Taj Mahal, sporting a powder blue Proenza schooler dress adorned with a red floral print. However, what was intended to be a fashion statement turned into a point of contention when social media users drew parallels between the floral pattern on Trump's dress and the visual appearance of a coronavirus cell under a microscope. "Shooter dress bears a striking resemblance to the coveted," one Twitter user pointed out, sparking a wave of criticism online. Many others echoed similar sentiments, deeming Trump's choice of attire inappropriate given the unfolding global health crisis. Adding fuel to the fire, some were also taken aback by the reported price tag of the dress, which was originally tagged at a hefty $1,690. Despite the backlash, there were voices of support for the first daughter's fashion choice. A segment of individuals commended Trump for what they perceived as a sustainable fashion decision. Interestingly, it was noted that Trump had previously worn the same dress just months earlier during a visit to Argentina. Her decision to rewear the outfit was seen by some as a commendable move toward promoting sustainable fashion practices, earning her praise from supporters. She found inspiration from Rachel Green while in New York. In the fall of 2019, Ivanka Trump made a notable appearance in New York City during the United Nations General Assembly, where she represented the United States on diplomatic matters. While her speech on religious freedom garnered attention, it was her outfit that stole the spotlight. Trump opted for a blue shirt paired with a white Prada skirt, but it was the thin material of her blouse that sparked controversy, as her nipples were visibly protruding. This fashion choice ignited a debate on social media platforms like X, with users expressing contrasting opinions. Some users took to Twitter to criticize Trump's attire, deeming it inappropriate and disrespectful for such a formal occasion as the UN headquarters. One user tweeted, "Ivanka Trump looked disgusting, nipples protruding, in her blue shirt before the UN. Very, very disrespectful," echoing the sentiments of several others who found fault with her wardrobe choice. However, amidst the criticism, there were voices of support for Trump. Some users sympathized with her, acknowledging the challenges women face regarding wardrobe malfunctions and body shaming. One user expressed solidarity, stating, "For the first time in my life, I am sympathizing with Ivanka Trump and having to deal with people seeing nipples prominently through our dress shirts." Others criticized the double standards imposed on women's attire, arguing that men are often allowed to wear shirts that expose their nipples without facing similar backlash. Additionally, many condemned the criticism as sexist, asserting that women should not be shamed for embracing their bodies. Ivanka Trump went without a headscarf in Saudi Arabia. Early in Donald Trump's presidency, Ivanka Trump and Melania Trump joined him on a diplomatic trip abroad, including a visit to Saudi Arabia. During their time in the conservative kingdom, both Ivanka and Melania notably chose not to wear headscarves, which is customary attire for women in Saudi Arabia. This decision drew criticism from many who saw it as hypocritical, especially considering Donald Trump's past comments on the matter. Interestingly, just 2 years earlier, Donald Trump had criticized Michelle Obama for not wearing a headscarf during her visit to Saudi Arabia with her husband, Barack Obama. In a tweet on X platform, he remarked, "Many people are saying it was wonderful that Mrs. Obama refused to wear a scarf in Saudi Arabia, but they were insulted. We have enough sick enemies." This stark contrast in reactions led to accusations of hypocrisy directed at the Trump family. However, despite the controversy, Ivanka and Melania's decision to forego headscarves was likely acceptable to their Saudi hosts. While Saudi women typically wear headscarves as part of their attire, female visitors from other countries are not obligated to do so. Instead, they are expected to dress conservatively, which both Ivanka and Melania adhered to during their visit. Ivanka Trump's risque red carpet outfit might be her most controversial look yet. In March 2024, Ivanka Trump wowed fashion enthusiasts with her trendy ensemble at the Miami Open, perfectly capturing one of the season's hottest color trends. However, her fashion choices sometimes draw criticism, with some noting similarities to the more daring style of Kimberly Guilfoyle, fiancée of Donald Trump Jr. This conversation gained traction during the weekend of the Miami Grand Prix Formula One race in May. On May 2nd, Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, were photographed entering the Carbone Beach Club in Miami, Florida. The club was hosting a multi-day event alongside the Grand Prix, and Ivanka opted for a navy mini dress hand-in-hand with Kushner. Fast forward to May 4th, she donned a red mini dress with halter-style straps and a slightly plunging neckline for another event during the weekend. Ivanka proudly shared a picture of the ensemble on Instagram, exuding confidence. While Ivanka appeared confident in the photo, which she posted without a caption, not everyone was impressed. Many expressed negative opinions about the outfit, with some suggesting it might be one of her most inappropriate looks yet. people were harsh in their criticisms. In the comments section of a Daily Mail article featuring Ivanka Trump's red dress, some readers felt it wasn't age-appropriate for the 42-year-old mother of three. One critic remarked, "She is not a teenager anymore, but a 42-year-old mother of three kids. A slightly longer dress would be much more appropriate for her. She is trying too hard to look sexy." Another commenter made a sarcastic reference to one of Trump's friends, quipping, "Is she working the same corner as Kim Kardashian?" While another took a more direct approach, saying, "She looks like a giraffe. That dress isn't flattering at all." Despite the controversy among Daily Mail readers, the outfit received praise from Ivanka's Instagram followers. Her post showcasing the ensemble garnered numerous comments praising her appearance with words like gorgeous and heart emojis. However, not everyone held back their opinions. One commenter criticized Ivanka for seeking attention, stating, "Adorable how desperate for attention she is. They fit in nowhere that truly matters, pariahs, since their participation in the corrupt administration of her putrid father, and grifting billions in their traditional family way." This isn't the first time one of Ivanka's Instagram posts faced backlash. A similar reaction occurred in January when she posted an appreciation post for her husband, Jared Kushner. As Ivanka Trump continues to navigate the public eye, her fashion choices remain a topic of discussion, with some applauding her style while others critique it. Whether it's a red carpet event or a diplomatic visit, each outfit sparks debate and reflection on what is deemed appropriate for a political figure. What do you think about Ivanka Trump's fashion choices? Which outfit do you believe was the most inappropriate? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content about the most inappropriate outfits worn by Ivanka Trump. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay tuned.